Hello everybody, Corey here. We're going to go over the trades and holdings for the YieldMax ETFs for June 10th. All of them except for Alti. And SNOY, our brand new one, we have that in here as well. So just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor. Please make sure you understand the risk involved in investing in YieldMax ETFs before doing so. All right, so YBIT has been by itself because it is not actually a single stock ETF. However, it's been out for 6 or so weeks now, and I don't know if there are any other ones out there that they can do options on now. I would have thought by now. I don't know if there's a waiting period for certain ones or what. I don't know. So there may or may not be any others out there for them to put options on still. So while I've decided that while it continues to only have one ticker in it, that I am going to add it to this video to free up a little bit of my time in combining it. So that's why you'll see it down here in purple, and I will start covering that here. Of course, as soon as it starts to go, starts holding multiple tickers, then I'm going to have to kick it back out of here, just like Alti, and it'll have to have a separate video. But for now, I'm going to try to add that here. Tonight will be, I've actually done the separate video for today, but I'm going to go ahead and walk through it with it being in here. Also, make sure I haven't missed updating anything while we're doing this. But anyway, so we're going to start off here with the trades for today. So we did have a few trades again. So I don't review them until I do the trades and holdings video. So I don't really know besides what you can see right here in the numbers. But people are buying in or people are selling, one or the other, which is causing the need for trades right now. I know YBIT only because I just did it, so they had an additional $1,000, 1,000 contracts. So I know that one down there, but yeah. So here are all these. Then we have SNOY here, and actually, so I didn't have. Well, I guess it's actually a mistake. I should have the formulas there, but they actually have the trades. I guess because I inserted it. Oh. I apologize. I guess I could hop on my computer over here and do it. But I didn't realize till just this second. There we go. So you can actually see those trades for SNOY. Of course, it's not available till tomorrow, but these are to get this account started. So we are going to move on. So here, we're going to just zoom out a little bit more because we have more in here. Oh, I didn't do that at the bottom either. All right, so here are all the net assets and outstanding shares for these. If you want to review these, you please feel free to pause the video here and look at them. And then we have the current stock prices, the NAV, and the difference. Of course, SNOY's not out yet, so we don't have one here. That's why there's NAs here. And then same thing here with the yesterday's data. So I hate how it does that. Like, it's there. There we go. We got to the top. Okay, so let's look at our changes for the day here. Anything outside 1% is what I've been doing. AIYY went up 3% today. AMDY went down 4%. And I don't even know why AMD went down today. I knew it went down from as soon as the market opened, but I don't know why. But it was down 4%. So Coney's up 3, GDXY is up 2, NVIDIA is up 2, Crash is up 2, because Tesla's down 2. All right, I skipped that one. I missed it. And all the rest of them are within 0%. I mean, within 1% change there, unless I accidentally missed one. All right, so let's move on to the underlying. Apparently, the NAV didn't download, or not the NAV, I'm sorry, the IV didn't download for all of those there. But here, if you want to see the previous close and the current close, just pause the video here. You can look at those, but I will be hiding this in a second. But let's look at the percentage change here. So AI went up 5%. So I wonder what happened there. Obviously, I wasn't really listening. I had a very stressful work day of trying to figure out other people's mistakes, and it's been stressful. Anyway, up 5%, AMD down 4%, Apple is down 2, Coin up 2, Meta's up 2, Moderna was down 2, and Tesla is down 2. Okay, so I can see here, I did not update that. So, oh, I did update it, my bad. I just didn't update it after I'd already created the other one. So if you want to see the data there for Bitto, there's no change. And then a comparison between the two, Ybit did 1% better than Bitto. I just do that because I know it's not going to be on the other tab. So if we hide here that data and we're just looking here, I can zoom in just a little bit. So we're looking at the differences and the changes between the YieldMax and the underlying here. Let's look at anything outside of 1%. Looks like everything's within 1% today, so apparently nothing too significant. So yeah, AMDY and AMD both went down 4%. Yeah, Tesla went down 2%. So I did not count these up. I don't know why I forget this every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I guess technically now if we add Bitto in there, which I don't know if it was better or not, but 13 of the single stock ETFs at the top did better than the underlying. I don't know, maybe I just counted that wrong because I'm counting over here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it should be 14 and 6. 14 YieldMax did better than the underlying, and 6 underlying did better than YieldMax. And it wasn't even a red day. It was up to 0.26% for the S&P and 0.39% for the NASDAQ 100. So that's interesting. Yeah, these are... Oh, I guess the formulas are still there. Okay. I guess I haven't copied and pasted this data in yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 13. So what well, I feel like I'm still missing something, but yeah, see, Snowy obviously is in there with no color. Alright, it's because I didn't scroll all the way to the top to see AI up there. So I'd missed that one. So it is 13 and 13 and 7. Of course, tomorrow we have Snowy will be in here. So then that'll give us 21. And then, I don't know. I guess I could include Ybit in there since I'm adding it in here now. Which would then be 22. So I'll have to remember to change my formula. But let's move on past the prices and let's look at our days to recovery here. And yes, I know I still need to do some other videos, like a follow-up from last month, the distribution for last week, and everything, and days to recovery. Try to see what extra videos I can knock out this week. I don't think I'll be able to do any videos this weekend because my daughter has a beauty pageant, so I have to go to Tennessee for that. Let's see, I don't think I really looked, but no, I do not see any that have recovered yet, for the ones that just paid out last week, or any additional for the ones at the bottom for YieldMax specifically. It's at 81%, so it still hasn't quite recovered yet, but we have a few days if the market decides to keep going up and staying green. So, yeah, that's pretty much it there. And if you're new to this and you want me to explain a little bit more in detail on that, just let me know and I'll explain it in the next video. And then one day maybe I'll get around to making this video that goes over in detail of all of this. So I'll have to... So that's another thing. So down here for YBIT, and I guess for SNOY, because I did not copy those down. But let's do... Actually, I needed to go on further. So copy. We'll do both of these. So we have SNOY and YBIT. All right. So we'll fix that over here. Sorry about these new changes and me not having these on here. There we go. All right, so here we have the max strike prices, strike price for each of the ETFs for the short calls. So again, a reminder, like example of Misty, it has 4 short calls. This is the maximum strike price. And if you recall last week, for those of you that watched the trades and holdings in details, you know their strike price that had the majority of the contracts on it was the lowest one. So it took a significant loss, even though you can see here, you know, that, oh, well, that one's not over, but you're not taking into the account the number of shares. Or if you, so like I just had a thought for a second, oh, I could put the shares here, but that doesn't mean anything unless you know the percentage of the shares at this strike price. And then you don't even know what the different other levels are. So yeah, if you're just wanting to know, if you want to know more detail, you're gonna have to watch the trades and holdings to see those. You can always do them in alphabetical order, so you just fast forward to the ETF you want to look at specifically. So, but yes, here's the max strike prices, and then here's the difference between the strike price and the current stock price by dollar amount and percentage. Of course, SNOY down there, it's not out yet, so that's why it, you know, we have some little errors going on with that. And then in the 2 blue header columns, or where most of, well, all the numbers red, they'll always be red. But this is the value for the short calls or puts. The crash at the bottom, it's a short put there. But how this affects the stock itself. So we don't have anybody at 0%, so that's pretty good. So really nothing significant going on here. I guess something's going on with Misty, I don't know. But the short call value per share is negative 23 cents, or down 0.7%. So it's not too bad if you look at it that way, the percentage. But that's why they're both here, depending on what you want to look at. So you can always pause the videos, you know, to look at these more in depth for the ones you're wanting to look at. And then these are just these synthetic values, and if they had multiple synthetics, which, yeah, I'll have to fix this. And then this is today's rate, yeah. So we'll go ahead and clear this out. For now, what it looks like, we have NVIDIA has now 2 different synthetics. But again, this is the same concept for the synthetics here. If it's over under the synthetic, good or bad, right? Green or red, good or bad, and the dollar amount with the percentage. And in this case now, because I don't know if we've ever had more than two synthetic positions, but we have two columns for both of those. On the other one, we've had up to 8 short calls, so there's no way to do that here with this. And then here in these columns AY and AZ, this again tells you how the synthetic being over or under here, how this affects the stock price. You can see GDXY there. To give you an example here, the synthetic is 38 has a $38 strike price. This stock is currently $4 underneath that synthetic, or $4 or 10%, which is causing the stock to be down $2 a share, or negative 11% there. So that's pretty much it there. These are just my data checks here on the end. Yeah, that's because they're not. It'll be fixed on the next one. But anyway, I don't think there was anything else. And again, if y'all want to watch the trades and holdings, feel free to go there. Just fast forward to the ETF you want to watch. You don't have to watch the entire video. But then you can see the detailed trades, in case you've never seen it before. Just give you a glimpse. So we go through the trades. Let's see one with the trade on it. So like here, we have all the trades here. And then, of course, this one's just adding. So this one we wouldn't go over it there, because we can see it actually on this screen, because I have a little built-in thing. Now, if it had closed transaction, you couldn't see them here, we would go to the other tab. But this just helps keep us from going back and forth. And it has a little bit of roll-up data here, and then we go through the holdings in depth and look to see about possible upside for the short calls. And sorry, I guess I need to close some things here. And again, how those affect the share price. So anyway, I will let y'all go, and thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll talk to you later, and I may see some of you in the trades and holding video. So see you there. Bye.